Hello, welcome. I am going to be sharing with you books that have drained my bank account because books are very expensive and I have become a very irresponsible child with no self-control when it comes to books, and here are my damages. So enjoy. The first book is Little Woman by Louisa May Alcott. I bought this book purely because I love the movie so much. The Little Woman 2019 version, written by or directed by Greta. I love it. If you haven't watched that movie, you should. It's so good, and like just everything. It's just about four sisters and how they navigate through life. I haven't read this book yet, but I bought it because there's a line in the movie where I just think that it's very reminiscing and something that I would remember for the rest of my life. And that would be Meg line when she was about to get married and Joe said that let's run away together, we can be interesting forever, and Meg said that just because my dream isn't like yours. Is that, I have no idea, I forgot the line, but something around something like that, like just because my dream isn't like yours doesn't mean it's unimportant. And I think about it all the time because like not everyone agree with your view in life, so just having this monologue inside my brain keep me going, keep me thinking and accepting other people life decision, because just because their decision is not the same as mine, it's not something that I agree with, doesn't mean that it's unimportant, and it may be something that they think that is right. So that is absolutely amazing. That is Little Woman. Next is A Court of Myth and Fury by Sarah J Maas. Now, I don't have the full series because I feel like there is no point in buying the full series. I don't like the first book. I hate Tam, okay? I hate Tammy, and I think that I don't want to see him. I don't want to have his book. So this is the only book that I've bought because it's my absolute favorite. Even though I haven't finished reading it yet, I still think that it's going to be my favorite. And also, like, I'm just so excited to see and to go back to read about my bad boys. Like, yeah, so I'm excited for this. Next is Jane Eyre. Pride and Prejudice by Jane Austen. It's a classic. That's purely why I bought it. I wanted to be intellectual and I wanted to say I read classic, but I think that in order for me to read this book, I need to watch the movie. That is just the thing. Like, I bought books purely because I enjoy the movie. I know it's like kind of the opposite. People hate the movie and they love the books, but I just feel like if I love the movie, then I would buy the books. Another one of classic, Penguin classic. This is Letter to a Young Poet by Rilke. It's such a small little book, but I enjoy reading it, okay? It's easy to read and it's just a bunch of letters written between a young poet from Rilke. So yeah, it's just a short little read and it gives perspective on many things, so I enjoyed it. Babel by R.F. Kuang. I wanted to read The Poppy War by her, so I think that I'm going to pick that up this month. Babel. It's about an orphan in Canton, China, who got kind of adopted into the world of the UK to England, and he got tutors and prepared to become the translator in Oxford place called Babel. That is all that I can explain about it, and the reason why I got it because it's beautiful and also it's really, like when reading it, it gives me a lot of insight into the world history. Even though it's not real, but it did connect it with my major in university, so it was fun to read it and cross-reference it with my actual lesson in uni. So that is why I like it. Okay, moving on, I thrifted 2 books from the Shadow Hunter Chronicle. This is book 3 and this is book 2. I don't know where the book 1 is. I didn't find it, so I don't even know why I bought it. I don't even read this series. This is City of Glass and City of Ash. I don't know anything about it. It's just, you know, like I know that it's a popular series and maybe I'll read it one day. I just hope it's not the one where like the infamous quote from it where like you are my sisters.
You're my sister, he said finally. My sister, my blood, my family. I should want to protect you, he laughed soundlessly and without any humour. To protect you from the sort of boys who want to do with you exactly what I want to do. Clary's breath caught. You said you just wanted to be my brother from now on. I lied, he said. Demons lie, Clary.
I hope it's not that. Now, my most favorite book in the entire world. If I were to die, you have to bury me with this book. Howl's Moving Castle by Diana Wynne Jones. This book is a book that I will never ever stop recommending. If you see the title, you would already know that yes, it is Howl's Moving Castle that was made into a movie called Howl's Moving Castle, made by Studio Ghibli, my favorite. So you already know. I bought it because I love the movie and the book is even better. Like if you watch the movie, please read this book because it's nothing like the movie, but it's great. The movie is great. This book is great. It's amazing. This have everything that I need. It's even though it's like middle grade books, it's for children, I still love it with all my heart and soul. This is about Sophie who owned a hat shop, and one day she got turned into an old hag, an old lady, an old cute beautiful lady, and she embarked on her way to find her sister who work as an apprentice at a like magical school, something like that. And so she embarked on her way to meet her sister, but she ended up working as a cleaning lady in the moving castle of Howl, my handsome beautiful Howl. So this is so good. It's like the perfect blend of coziness, wholesomeness, and also like humors. It is so funny, and just like read it. Just do yourself a favor and read this book. Happy Place. I think that I will love it because whatever book that people love, I love it as well. It's about a friend groups that are spending the last summer in the beach house that they always spend the summer there, but it is the last time because it's being sold. And I think the main focus on this book is a couple, what's her name? Harriet and Wayne. They are fiancés, they are engaged, but they break it off and they have to pretend to be engaged in this book so that the summer would be perfect and you know it wouldn't be awkward and stuff like that. But I think that this is a perfect beach read. Like if it's summer, if you need something to read at the beach, I think this is great. And I read a couple of pages and I love it because it's so descriptive. Like I get the hype around Emily Henry because it's just so cozy. Everything she described, I can just picture in my brain. So I think that I'm going to enjoy reading this. This is The Death Cure. It's part of the Maze Runner series. Again, I watched the movie. I absolutely love it. That's why I've bought the book. And I couldn't find the 2 more, so I just bought the last one, The Death Cure. The most heartbreaking one. This is also because I watched the movie. This is Dead Poet Society and I love it. I love the movie. The perfect boarding school academia vibe movie. And the books is the same. It's just like, I think it's just a monologue. It's a screenplay of the book of the movie because it's written after the movie. So I think you should watch the movie, and if you love it, you can buy the books. This is about a bunch of kids, a bunch of students in the boarding school, and they started a Dead Poet Society club that the teacher, Mr. Keating, had started when he was in in the high school. But there's so many great quotes in this book. It's amazing. It's just such a vibe. So I love it. I also got 2 more famous, very popular romance book on Book Talk. This is Twisted Game by Anna Huang, and this is Powerless by Elsie Silver. Now, I read this. I enjoyed it. It's just, I don't really care about it. And people might disagree because a lot of people love this book and the whole series. So the first one is Twisted Love. This is the second book, Twisted Game, and the third is Twisted Hate and Twisted Lie. And I bought it because I think that I might like this the most out of all the series. And you might say that what I like to do is I only buy the books that I love in the series. I'm not going to buy all of it because it's a waste of money. And it's better if I just buy something that I love because I'm broke right now. So this is about a princess, and she have a bodyguard with her who is this hot, handsome, tall, possessive bodyguard, and it's about their romance. This is about a thing like childhood friends to lover kind of story, or brother best friend, I think. But it's about a girl who decided she don't want to get married. She don't want to get married with the asshole fiance of her, who is a snob and a chat. So she and her all-time long crush, who is like her childhood friend but also her brother best friends. So yeah, they run away together. I have this. This is Cane Jawbone. It is like a puzzle. It is like a puzzle of. It's like a thriller. I think it's a murder mystery where you, the reader, have to figure out because all of the pages is not in order. It's like a puzzle, and you have to read through it and figure out what page belong where, and then you will figure out the storyline. And I'm not planning to do it anytime soon because I don't have the patience, but it's great to own a copy. The last 3 books is all non-fiction. The first one is Sapien, by A Brief History of Humankind by Yuval Noah Harari. I don't know how to pronounce his name, I'm sorry, but this is just, as the title says, A Brief History of Humankind, and I absolutely love this book. I learned so much from it. Like, I learned many interesting facts, and it's just great to learn how us humans have become the way we are, and how our history, like our ancestor, I'm talking about Homo sapien, like the monkey. Yeah, the apes. I'm sorry, I mean apes. Okay, so it's fun to learn about humankind history, and it's just a fun book to read, very informative. So if you want something to pick up that's interesting, this Sapien is where to go. Next book is Why Men Love Bitches by Sherry Argolf. I cannot pronounce people's name, I'm sorry, but I just bought it because of the title, and I haven't even read it yet, and I have no intention of reading it. It's just I love the title. And the last book is 100 Essays That Will Change the Way You Think This is from Brianna West. This is just a bunch of essay talking about life and how you can get through it. It's just she has such a great writing, and I read it like I keep reading it whenever I feel down and I just need some purpose in life. I just pick a random page, a random chapter, and just read through it, and it's great. It's amazing. So pick it up if you need something that will change your life. That is everything. Thank you for tagging along until the end. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.